Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 9 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter trigonometry. The lessons we're going to cover today are trigonometry. The lessons we're going to cover today are trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, and tan. Find trigonometric ratios using a calculator. Inverse of trigonometric functions. Here I am on grade 9 math. The chapter we are on right now is trigonometry. Let's just start with the lesson that is trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, and tan. Find the tangent of angle x. Here is angle x. So tangent of angle s is opposite divided by adjacent. That is opposite divided by adjacent. So f- from angle x, opposite is wy and adjacent is xy. That is 56 over 33, right? So the tangent of an angle is the right angle in a ratio. It is the length of the opposite leg divided by the length of adjacent leg. The opposite leg is the side across from the specified angle and the adjacent leg is the leg next to specified angle. So tangent of angle S is opposite divided by adjacent. Let's just start with the test questions. Let's see trick ratios. Find the tangent of angle Z. So tangent of angle Z is opposite divided by adjacent. So from angle Z, opposite is 55 and adjacent is 48. The correct option is option number 1, that is 55 over 48. Tangent of angle Z is opposite divided by adjacent, so that is option number 1. 55 over 48 it is. Find the tangent of angle J. So tangent of angle J is opposite divided by adjacent. So from angle J, sorry, not P. Here is angle J. Opposite to angle J is 35, J I K it is, and adjacent to JK is 12. So that is 35 divided by 12. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 35 over 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 35 over 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the tangent of angle U. So tangent of angle U is opposite divided by adjacent. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 4 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 4 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the sine of angle H. Now you have to find the sine of angle H. So here is angle H. I forgot the leg name. Okay, opposite divided by hypotenuse. So that sine of angle H is opposite divided by hypotenuse, right? So opposite from angle H is 72 and hypotenuse is 97. So that is 72 divided by -7. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 72 divided by -7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the sine of angle U. So which is the correct option? That is 45 over 53. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the tangent of angle S. So which is the correct option? That is opposite divided by adjacent. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 80 over 39. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is find trigonometric ratios using a calculator. Evaluate. Write your answer as an integer or as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundred. So that is cos 71. You have to just use the calculator and find the values of these ratios. So just click on the cos button from the calculator and type 71, right? So cos 71 equals 0.33. Let's just start with the test questions. Evaluate. Write your answer as an integer or a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. Sine 62. So let me just see sine 62. That is 0.88. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2, that is 0.88. Cos 31. That is 0.86. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Cos 53. So cos 53 equals, that is 0.6. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 0.6. Sin 70, which is the correct option? So sin 70 equals, that is option number 1, 0.94 is the correct option. Sin 24, so which is the correct option? That is 0.41. Option number 1 is the correct option. So you can simply use the calculator and evaluate the values, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is inverses of trigonometric functions. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Now you are given sin x equals 0.9. So you have to use the inverse functions to find the value of x, right? Because sine and sine inverse cancel out each other. So you have to take sine inverse on both sides. So sine and sine inverse cancel out from this side. And on this side, you have to use sine inverse on the calculator. You have the button, you have to use shift and then sine inverse on the calculator. So that would be x equals 64 degrees. That is 64.16. Let's just start with the calculate with the test questions. X is an acute angle. Find the value of X. Okay, so let's just see. You have to take sine inverse on both sides. Sine inverse, sine of X, and sine inverse 0.8. So sine and sine inverse are opposite to each other, so they cancel out each other. You are left with X. Let me just calculate the sine inverse. That is 53.13. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 53.13. Option number 2 is the correct option. X is an acute angle. Find the value of X. Cos X equals 0.9. So you have to evaluate cos inverse 0.9. Cos inverse cos of X. That means you have to calculate cos inverse 0.9, right? Cos and cos inverse cancel out because they are opposite to each other. So you have to do cos inverse 0.9. So the correct option is 25.84. Option number 1 is the correct option. X is an acute angle. Find the value of X in degrees. You have to evaluate cos inverse 0.2. So cos inverse 0.2 equals 78.46. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 78.46. You have to evaluate cos inverse 0.8. So let's just cos inverse 0.8, that is 36.87. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 36.87. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Sin x equals 0.7. So which is the correct option? So sin inverse 0.7 equals 44.43. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 44.43. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Sin x equals 0.3. Sin x equals 0.3. You have to evaluate sin inverse 0.3. So sin inverse 0.3 equals 17.46. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is trigonometric ratios. Find a side length. Find JK. You are given a triangle, you have to find JK. Here is angle J. So cos J equals JK divided by IJ. JK, you are given J equals 35 degrees. JK divided by 7. You have to evaluate JK equals 7 times 0.819. That is 5.7 degrees. The correct option is that is 5.7. Let's just start with the test questions. Find HI. You have to find HI, right? You have to evaluate cos 46, right? Cos 46 is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So adjacent is HI, hypotenuse is 7. You have to evaluate cos 46. So HI equals 7 times cos 46. And 7 times cos 46 equals, let's just evaluate cos 46. That is, the correct option is 4.9. Option number 2 is the correct option. So that means HI equals 4.9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find IK. You have to find IK, right? You can evaluate cos 59, right? That is IK divided by JK, right? So cos 59 times JK equals IK. JK is 7. You have to evaluate cos 59 times 7. So cos 59 is 0.51 and 0.51 times 7 is 3.6. So the correct option is 3.6. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3.6. Find HJ. That is HJ. You can evaluate cos 42 degrees. That equals HJ divided by IJ. So cos 42 is HJ equals IJ cos 42 degrees. So let's just evaluate cos 42, that is 0.74 times IJ is 3. So that is 2.2. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 2.2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. The chapter we were working on is trigonometry. The lessons we have covered today are trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, and tan. Find trigonometric ratios using a calculator. Inverses of trigonometric functions and trigonometric ratios find a side length. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. They are available during the shift timing, that is from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down the questions in the chat box for which you need help. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions?